World Mobile, a project that wants to decentralize mobile networks and bring connectivity to everyone around the world. They have been doing an amazing work so far across Africa to distribute their network connection and reach the most remote and disconnected places that you can imagine. But better than that, they are also looking to distribute the ownership of these networks and the rewards associated with it with the community and with anyone interested in participating, where anyone basically supporting the service and the decentralization of the World Mobile Network will be able to gain rewards in the form of the WMT token. If you want to know how that is possible, or how they can actually decentralize mobile telecommunication across the world, and all the progress that World Mobile has done so far, this is definitely a video you shouldn't miss. As always, nothing in this video is financial advice, only educational content and sharing some great products and technologies. But yeah, coming back to World Mobile, the need for this project comes down to the fact that half of the world is still offline, just because it is not economically viable for large traditional mobile companies and mobile network companies to connect these remote places. This is one of the biggest focus of World Mobile, to use blockchain to create incentives to create a large decentralized mobile communications network to connect places that are remote. Okay, and they are doing this using cryptocurrency and blockchain, to create incentives through their token, the WMT, for people to actually set up the necessary infrastructure in those places to manage the infrastructures, considering that they will be getting rewards from the service they are providing to the community. So certainly a project with an amazing vision, trying to accomplish all of this, connecting people in the world, giving them opportunities through mobile network and through internet, and at the same time, just putting the incentives in the right place for people to act in the best way possible for its community. So let's dive deeper into World Mobile and also its token and all the dynamics that will allow for this decentralized network, decentralized mobile network to actually become a reality. So yeah, basically WMT, that is the token for World Mobile, is at the center of the entire ecosystem and the dynamics of this ecosystem. Basically, World Mobile customers pay for calls, text, and data, mobile data, using the local currency and creating revenue for the network. Then basically Earthnode operators and stakers earn WMT for processing the network and the transactions related to the services of the customers. Okay, Earthnode operators and stakers are basically the ones responsible to validate the transactions in the blockchain, but we'll dive deeper into that later on. While World Mobile uses the network revenue to purchase more WMT from the open markets, and then operators and stakers are allocated their rewards from this amount of WMT that was purchased with the rewards by the World Mobile Foundation. This all works also because the supply of World Mobile token is fixed. So naturally, the more the ecosystem grows and the more demand drivers are for the World Mobile token, the higher will be the price for World Mobile, and more enticing it will be for everyone participating. So we've seen how basically it works and how you're able to get tokens, but it's a bit more complicated than that, okay? Because besides the infrastructure to validate the blockchain and sustain the blockchain and reach consensus, you also need the infrastructure to provide the mobile data and the mobile network, okay? So we'll dive deeper now into all the infrastructures, the technological infrastructures that are necessary to actually make this vision come true. So in World Mobile, we have the Earthnodes, okay, that power the blockchain network and that earn WMT rewards by processing transactions and services, as we discussed before. But then we also have the Airnodes. These are the ones that are actually responsible to bring connectivity and set up the infrastructure and manage the infrastructure that makes the telecommunications in these remote areas possible, okay? Airnodes earn rewards every time a user connect to this Airnode to surf, call, or text. Then we also have the Aether nodes that are a larger infrastructure that is able to connect countries and that earns reward whenever traffic is processed through these nodes. Even if you're not actually running any infrastructure, you can also earn rewards and participate in the network and the consensus mechanism by stating WMT with node operators. Basically, the same way as in Cardano, you can participate in the consensus mechanism without owning your stake pool by delegating your ADA to a stake pool that is validating the blockchain. To stake and to do all of these operations, WMT has this really cool feature that is the vault, where you can securely manage your nodes, track and stake rewards in a non-custodial vault. Non-custodial, which means that at the end of the day, you still have control of your tokens and you can use them whenever you want. Much like in Cardano, where ADA is also non-custodial, you stake it, but it's still in your wallet and you can use it whenever you want. If you're interested in getting some World Mobile tokens, you can do it on major Cardano dexes here, such as MinSwap, SundaySwap, Wing Riders, and even MuesliSwap. But you can also go to some interesting centralized exchanges, such as KuCoin, Wobi, Bitrue. If you want to be part of this project and actually participate, providing infrastructure to make it all possible, you can do it either by running Earthnode or an Airnode. But of course, Airnodes, you need to be in these places. You need to be in a place that is in fact not connected to set up the infrastructure and to actually spread the telecommunications connection on that actual site. Okay, so it's a bit harder, especially if you're not in Africa or in some disconnected place. But if you are, you can come here to the website. I'll leave the link in the description and you can contact the company if you're interested in running an Airnode. But one way that you can easily support is by running a Earth node that will be responsible to validate the transactions in the blockchain. One thing important to notice is that there are only 1,000 Earth node operators possible right now, at least in this beginning stage. And if you want to become Earth node operator, you need to basically get one of their Earth node NFTs that give you the right to actually run a validator. Here you have those NFTs, for example, in JPEG Store. Okay, they are selling for quite a premium with 95k ADA, a considerable amount. But it's also because of the whole process that the World Mobile had to distribute and to generate these validators. These NFTs, as you can see here, were made available to everyone interested. You just need to stake at a time, lock 100,000 World Mobile tokens to have the right to reserve and then later receive an Earth node. Once the period of reservation ended, a part of the 1,000 Earth node reservations were cancelled. So there was a Earth node auction by the World Mobile token to sell the remaining Earth nodes. That's also why these Earth nodes are kind of expensive, I would say, because you had to lock a lot of World Mobile tokens to get them, and because many people enter the auction where they spend a lot of ADA to be able to actually get these World Mobile Earth nodes. And considering their revenue potential, they can be certainly worth their price. Of course, besides having the Earth node NFT, you need to set up some infrastructure. But running a node is as simple as setting up a Raspberry Pi, an access point, and some WiMAX equipment. And for example, it's easy for a Cardano owner operator to adapt their infrastructure to run a World Mobile token node. And in fact, you don't need a Raspberry Pi. You can also use just an old computer and set everything up. But yeah, they'll have some videos and everything if you want to set up your node in their pages and in their resources, so you'll be able to see the whole process there. There's a lot that I could say about World Mobile. I could dive deeper into some of their use cases. They have a lot of case studies already, a lot of progress done so far with their project, but I think this is a pretty good summary of everything that will help you understand in a concise way what is World Mobile, how the network works, and the big potential that this project has. But of course, to understand the project and have a better vision of the project as a whole, we cannot forget one of the most important topics to consider in a fundamental analysis, that is the team behind the project, as they are the ones that will make all these visions come true. So right now we'll dive deeper into the team and check who are the professionals behind this project. As you can see here, Mel, that's kind of a huge team. Okay. Just for you to have a notion, we could just scroll down wherever you want and you see a lot of people here on the core team. Okay, we will go through some of these people, even though we don't have the time to analyze them all. Okay. And naturally, we'll start with the CEO, Mickey Watkins. And here is his experience, as Mickey is someone with a lot of experience as founder and CEO of startups. Okay, starting also with Cola Technologies, the tech company in the communication world. Then we have Enables Concierge, a startup that he founded and managed, and then we have also Yellow, a mobile network company. So plenty of experience both in the tech and communications world, and also in leadership roles, which is definitely important for a CEO. Then as Chief Operating Officer, we have Alan Omnet. Alan has a lot of experience in telecommunications and cryptocurrency as well as a consultant, and also a lot of experience as director in telecommunication companies. So certainly someone with a lot of knowledge about operations, both in the crypto space, but also with telecommunications and how everything should run. Then we have Andrew Soper, the Chief Country Operations Officer. Okay, and he has over 10 years experience working in Africa in renewable energies and the telecom industry. So just the right person to coordinate the expansion and the development of World Mobile in Africa. And he has access to a wide network, of entrepreneurs in the country that can play a vital role in the expansion of the project and of the infrastructure. Then we have here RJ Katunda as Chief Experience Officer. He's basically someone that has the full responsibility of assuring good interactions and communication with the customers. He has a lot of experience as an executive, as a founder, as a director in several organizations, and he has strong access to a global network of entrepreneurs. As the CTO of this project, we have Antonio Hernandez. Antonio is a CTO who has experience developing for companies of the telecommunications industry and also related with media. So, and creating several different products. So, certainly someone that, of course, is fit for this role, especially in what gives regard to the telecommunications side of the business. Then we have here Josh Watkins, the Chief Information Officer, is responsible to basically manage information and computer technologies. He has been most of his experience has been as an entrepreneur, participating as a founder in many different projects, and many of them working together with the CEO of World Mobile. And finally, last but not least, we have Charles Barnett, the Chief Business Officer, which is basically someone responsible for the management and the supervision of all the business operations of World Mobile. He has experience as a founder and a managing partner in several different companies. So certainly we can see that he has business experience, both in telecommunications and also in cloud technology companies. As well, looking at the team, I think World Mobile seems to have a pretty interesting team full of professionals with experience in business and also in the technology and telecommunications areas and industries. So, in addition, they have people with a strong network and experience in Africa, which of course can be crucial for their plans to expand in Africa, and especially considering that Africa is one of the most disconnected areas in terms of these technologies. The only thing that might be lacking to this team is maybe some more cryptocurrency related knowledge, especially on the technical side, at least from the core team. But so far, they have been doing some amazing product progress, both in terms of their technology and actually decentralizing telecommunications, but also in terms of the developments they've created for cryptocurrency and for their blockchain part of the business. But yeah, if this video was useful or informative, please leave a like so that the YouTube algorithm shows this video to more people interested in World Mobile. There are still, of course, many important topics to dive deeper in terms of World Mobile, such as roadmap, some of the fantastic progress they have already achieved in Africa, and that they are really good at communicating and showing everything, and also the tokenomics for World Mobile, for example. And I'll certainly do a deeper analysis and a deep dive into those aspects in a future video. And if that is something you'd like to watch, then please subscribe, turn on all the notifications bell so that you get warned whenever that video comes up. As a project in general, World Mobile is an exciting vision, technology, and mission. And so far, they have shown great professionalism and very interesting results with a very solid team that makes all of these possible to actually come through. It's certainly one of the most exciting projects on the Cardano blockchain, and certainly one of the projects that has shown most progress. So, certainly one that I'll keep watching. But if you'd like to know about more exciting projects on the Cardano blockchain, projects that are in fact achieving some amazing stuff, even mind blowing, you should definitely look at this video of SingularityNet, where you can see their phase 2 roadmap and everything they are doing and planning for the future, which is truly revolutionary. So, on my side, I'll see you there.